Traders, what is going on? If you're new to the channel, Avery Day Trading here. Excited to have you. Guys, I got a good one for you today. We're going to be going over my absolute favorite, most profitable day trading strategy of all. I'm going to share with you guys the secret sauce. Stay tuned. You are a trader by nature, whether you trade your time for a paycheck, a tuition for a degree, or your happiness for security. We are all traders by nature. Day trading just involves trading risk for money. Love the risk. That's a little snippet from my book, Among the 10%. This has been selling this month. I don't know if people are just buying it for Valentine's Day coming up. I mean, you guys certainly can too. Get it for that special someone. I just decreased the price. Someone actually in the reviews of Among the 10% actually told me, by the way, to the author, $9.99 would probably net you a lot more sales. So I decreased the price from $10 to $9.99. I've been thinking here recently, guys, about creating a trading journal, basically for pre-market analysis. That's my specialty. And so it's just a very structured guide for doing your pre-market analysis every morning. If you guys think it's a good idea, let me know in the comment section below. I think it's brilliant because over the last 5+ years, I've been doing pre-market just note and pad or even online, but I'll create an e-template as well and a book. I think that's a great idea. You guys let me know. But to the video. Today we're going to be talking about hangovers. This is my favorite setup. For me, it's the most profitable setup and it's the most consistent setup. Not a lot of traders talk about this setup because it's not really a pump and dump. You guys know chat rooms out there, they love to pump and dump. Most traders out there, they just want to be involved in those momentum pump and dump plays. There's honestly, in my trading career, there's 3 types of traders. You have those that are just looking for ego boosts. They just want to win. They're just trading, spinning the slot machines. They like that dopamine rush. It all has to do with ego. They don't care about profit. You can turn trading into a casino on both sides of the coin. You can learn to be the house. You can learn to be the gambler in the house. A lot of people, 90%, they like to be the ones in front of the slot machines. For some reason. It's the dopamine rush, right? I do hate when people say, oh, trading's just gambling, but it can be. See, the difference between professional day traders and amateur traders is amateurs, all they focus on is the money. They're just spinning that wheel, focused on the money, right? And then professional day traders are focused on the risk involved with each individual trade. What's the risk here? What's the reward? That really separates the two. And you guys know in my personal trading career, if you've been following the journey, I've always gravitated towards the easier stuff. And that's why I like these hangovers, because they are easy. Over time in your trading career, you're going to realize and stick to the easy, consistent plays. I know people like the dopamine rush, right? Basically for these type of traders, the gambly traders, the amateurs, just looking for that dopamine money rush, they're not consistent, right? Because they don't even want consistency. Consistency is boring. It's literally trading the same thing every single day, day in, day out. It's profitable to be a consistent trader, do the consistent thing, find your consistent edge and setup. Same crap, different toilet is the saying. Of course, there's many variables to it like any setup, but ultimately it is just press a button, press another button. Let me pull up some setups for you guys so we can just start talking about them. Now I'm going to cover up my beautiful head just for a minute here. Trust me though, we'll get back to it. Now, the hangovers, you don't have to have a hangover to trade these. I know some of you probably do trade with hangovers. You can. You certainly can, but you don't have to. That's not the point here. Here's AZS. All right, so you guys see over in this corner how many of these hangovers I have. I have kept a consistent record of these setups. Well, AZS here, what do we see? The prior day, we see a ramp up in volume. Volume's always something we're looking for. Above average volume equals above average range. That range is where the money is made. We're looking for above average relative volume to the normal trading day. That's where opportunity is. Trading is opportunity. You're looking for opportunity. You don't get paid more in trading for sitting at your computer longer. You get paid more for this opportunity. Now, one of the reasons I love this setup is I just wake up, come up to the computer, and I can see specifically what happened all day the prior day and profit off of that. And here's the beauty of the hangover setup. You wake up in pre-market right here. You see the previous volume. You see the previous high day. That's going to be pretty much your risk guide right there. Resistance 350, previous close, natural resistance area. So the PCL is something I'm always looking at. the previous close there, right around 350. That's going to be the risk guide. Now, the idea here is to start the position likely in pre-market on a short side. This is a short setup. Now, you can long it as it's panicking down to support, but this is really inherently a short setup. There are a few different ways to trade this. You can take a single position. Of course, this is around 275, and if your risk is 350, you can go in with a quarter position size or half position size and try to let it kind of get up towards your resistance and scale in along the way to get a better position on it. Oftentimes, these will open somewhat lower than that previous close, but here's why I love these. Okay, this is all psychology. This is basically the psychology of the hangover setup, is this. You have momentum day traders that are buying the stock on up, chat rooms the prior day, like we're seeing here with AZS. Tons of volume, lots of people trying to get in, fear of missing out, FOMO, I don't want to miss the next move. And ultimately what happens is these guys all buy up into the previous close, into the day, intraday yesterday, and they're looking for a gap up the next day. So they're looking for a gap up. They're waking up. They're like, oh, has the volume pushed this higher? Like, I got in early. What's going on? You know, everyone's looking for that gap up. They're swinging it overnight. And, you know, most of the volume that was in on this play yesterday are longs, long positions. So what inevitably happens is the next day when they don't get that gap up and there's really no other momentum on the name. I hope this is making sense to you guys. When there's no momentum on the name the next day, like there was the previous day, and you have all these longs that were anticipating this having a gap up, they all start panicking out of their positions. And with these hangover setups, what you're going to see is kind of a slow fade all day. Because there's no new momentum traders on this name, there's no chat rooms pumping it on up. The only people in this name now are the baggies from the prior day that are just unwinding their positions. So you can get in short having a risk guide of the PCL or previous high day as well. Those two usually, we're going to go into a few more examples, and you can just unwind it all day. You can set a stop, you can set a trail, and just forget about it. That's the beauty of it. You can come up here, take a short position on this, set your stop, set a trail, just go about your day and come back and boom, voila, money. All right, let's go through a few more examples, but that's the basics of it. Really, I just want to show you guys how well this works across the board and how consistent it is. Of course, guys, we're always looking for consistency. When you're looking at any other pattern, what are you guys doing? With ascending triangle, with the inverse head and shoulders, well, whatever it is, you want to see how it performs over time so you understand how consistent the setup is. That's basically what I'm doing with this. It's not a very popular trading strategy, but it's a very profitable trading strategy. All right, here's AHPI. A lot of above average volume the prior day. That's one thing that we're looking for. The next thing is we want this stock to open a little lower. We want it to die off in volume and after hours pre-market. Normally people don't understand that when I'm like, oh, I'm watching this play. Like, oh, there's no volume on it. Good. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want there to be volume. I want there to be volume the prior day from all these long baggies, but I want it to die off. They see that it's closed weak. There's low volume, and it's not opening higher, they're not getting that gap up, they all start unwinding their position, the stock dies off. So again, we take a short position right around $7 here, and most of the time they snap. Sometimes they do pop up, and you can get a better average on it, and sometimes you'll get stopped out, but that's rare. Another example here, ARYA, same thing, above average volume, tons of longs getting in on this name. We saw a little bit of a pop here at the start of the day, from around $21 to $22. A risk guide looks like it's around $24-25 resistance the prior day. Previous close was 22, so that's kind of the area it tested. It's right around there at 22. So a couple different risk guides there, but same story. Same crap, different toilet. AUTL, same story here. Above average volume, got bought up. A lot of longs getting into this. Closed weak, low volume after hours pre-market, and just kind of unwinds and fades throughout the day. I'll flip through a bunch of these tickers, but you guys are going to see that this is the same story across different names, how the hangover works. CBAT, above average volume. All longs getting involved here. 394 is your risk guide. Now this one had a week after hours in pre-market, but this one opened much closer to your risk guide. I like these a lot more, CBAT, because you'll have a very tight stop but a high reward. So your stop right here is in the pennies, right? You got 5-cent stop, and if you trail this, what do you have here? You got like a 60-70 cent reward for a 5-cent stop. That's the beauty of this, because most of the time they do unwind and fade all day for you. So CODX here, again, guys, are you seeing it? Study this video. This is not a very popular setup. Not many people know about this. So you guys are going to make some bank with it. CRON, $9 risk. And again, this thing dropped all the way down to $8.20. So you could have had a, 10, 15 cent risk for roughly 60, 70 cent reward there too. DVAX. Are you guys seeing a pattern? A lot of people love the momentum day trading. They love scalping, getting in and out, with things buying up, FOMO, blah, blah, blah. Guys, stick to the easy stuff that makes a lot of money. Stick to the easy stuff that makes money. $35 risk guide. Get in at 34. Ride this all the way down to 32. It's just the beauty of these. I got 1 million of these in a folder. So traders, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. I hope this video helps you become a better trader. I want to enlighten some of you. There's not a lot of traders out there that actually care about you. There's a lot of crap out there, so I'm trying to help you out. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And traders, you know, recently I did partner with Momo Pro Scanners. It's going to be a link in the description below. It's the best scanner out there at the most affordable price. It's insane. Absolutely love it. So check that out in the description below. Love helping you guys out. If you have any questions, let me know. Guys, don't forget, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. We will see you all next time.